Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering college's biggest game of the week, Georgia versus Bama. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel right now so you can get all the updates. So every single breakdown we have for college football this season, covering the biggest matchups of 2020, we got you covered. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the action. Coming into this game, you look at just what Georgia has done the last couple of games. Big wins over Tennessee, big wins over Auburn and Arkansas that have them at 3-0 and ranked the number 3 team in the country. Kirby Smart has this team firing on all cylinders. You look at, they struggled a little bit earlier versus Tennessee, but stormed back in the second half. So many unanswered points that Tennessee could not stop the bleeding at that point in time, and Georgia rode off into the sunset. You look at Bama. Bama survived a thriller against Lane Kiffin, where literally Ole Miss was giving them everything that they could handle, and at the end, they carried the ball well with Najee Harris, and they got the job done. You look overall, for Georgia, this is going to be big. When you look at Stetson Bennett and what he's able to do and how he's able to get the ball down the field, I think it's going to be a mistake for Georgia if they put the ball in his hands in this game. The only reason I say that, because the athletes on this side of the ball versus Alabama are going to be looking to jump those routes. I don't think that Georgia has the best wide receiver depth as far as talent in the country, but I do think the running back depth is going to bode well for them if you're Georgia. When you look at Zamir White and what he's able to do and how he's able to run the ball, he's fast, he's physical, he's an imposing running back that can get his way when he needs to. You have All-Americans all over this field. When you're looking just at the talent that they've recruited, and, you know, Alabama's defense is not the same defense it's been as old as far as stopping teams. You've seen Georgia pull up stop a lot on Auburn and Tennessee and Arkansas and how their defense came up big. Georgia's defense is a little bit better, folks. You're looking at the rankings and who they've played and how they've been able to show out in a couple of these games. Georgia right now is firing on all cylinders on defense. So that lets me think, when Mac Jones, he has 8 touchdowns and 1 interception, pretty impressive in 3 games. And just seeing, okay, what is Alabama going to do? They're going to run the ball with Najee Harris a lot. He has 10 touchdowns in 3 games. Just seeing what he did against Ole Miss with those 5 touchdowns, how he carried the ball late and secured the victory, they're going to be big. The X factor in this football game is going to be Jalen Waddle, and you're looking just at what he can do from the wide receiver position from Alabama. When he gets loose and he gets open, there's not a lot of cornerbacks in college, or safeties for that matter, that can contain him. They use him as almost a scat back, if you will. He can get in the backfield and do damage. He can get wide receiver position and do damage. It's a lot of things. I know Nick is not going to be happy with his defense after that performance at Ole Miss, so I expect a better defensive performance this week. I don't think it's going to be as many points as they had versus Ole Miss, or Georgia scoring that many points for that matter. But I think that this is going to be a maybe mid-20s game, and I think that when you look at Kirby has been scratching, clawing, sniffing, trying to beat Saban. He has not been able to beat Saban in a couple of tries, and you're asking, what's it going to take for Georgia to get over the hump? Well, this game here is a statement game. This statement game, all of college football is watching, and if you can win this football game, the winner of this game controls basically their destiny for the rest of the year. And you look at an impressive win against Alabama on your resume, or a impressive win against Georgia on your resume. That could carry any type thing if you have a loss later on in the season. I'm picking Alabama to win this one. I don't think Kirby Smart's going to get it done. I like their players on their defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball, but I think it's just not that time. Nothing about this game tells me that the Georgia Bulldogs are going to pull it out. I'm picking Alabama to win this football game, and I think it's going to be a close game, but Saban's defense is going to come up big time, and Najee Harris is going to run the ball big time for Alabama. All you Alabama Crimson Tide fans, all you Georgia fans, leave your comments in the comment section below, and definitely check out Sports Choice Plus each and every week to get all the breakdowns on YouTube for the hottest college football games each and every week. And as always, thank you so very much for making sure you subscribe, share the videos on your Facebook groups, and we'll see you later.